Hey guys, welcome to day 22 of my channel. You only get one chance, right? I did not update you guys this weekend. I apologize, but it was my last weekend with my mom as she leaves me on Wednesday to go back to her world in Colorado. But it was a good weekend. Got to relax, sleep, got to enjoy some things that we love to enjoy, and just really got to enjoy each other as well, because my husband actually finally got a day off on Sunday as well, so that was good. Went to work for the first time today. Today was my first day back. It was great and scary all at the same time. I did last the 4 hours. I was really excited that I was able to do that as I build my way back up into working more and more and more. Forgive my disheveled look. I'll explain that here in a little bit, but it was good. It was different. It's a different store. It's a different feeling. It's a different vibe, but it'll be great. I just have to build up my endurance and my stamina in order to do what's required of me. So I had work today from 9 to about 1:30, so roughly 4.5 hours. And then I had physical therapy from 3 to 4. I was wiped out. It was so bad that when I got to physical therapy, halfway through, I was yawning. And the physical therapists were like, no, not yet. It's not the end of the day. You can't be yawning yet. And I was so wiped out. I was falling asleep on this bike that they make me do because of my weakness. I was on this bike and I was literally falling asleep on this bike. So when I got home finally from physical therapy, I absolutely just crashed. And I just got up a little while ago. So tonight's sleep should be interesting because of how much I slept during the day. But yeah, it was a long day. And I know that sounds crazy to a lot of people. They're like, 4-hour work day isn't much. And it isn't, you're right. But for me it is, just because I've been fully out of work for 8 weeks, I believe. And then partial before that. I haven't worked a full-time week since January, and it's almost April. So it's been a long time for me. And my biggest struggles when it comes to working in the retail environment, which is what I do, it's a lot of people interaction and it's a lot of moving parts and a lot of things going on. And I tend to struggle with that now. I struggle with the amount of input that I'm getting and things like that. So trying to use coping mechanisms while you're at work is hard. So they were really gracious. And like I said, it's a brand new team for me. So it's a new environment for me. I'm incredibly sad that I'm not going back to my team. But they have a wonderful new leader, and I'm so excited for the person that got that store, because she's going to do amazing things with it, and I can't wait to see what she does with it. The store I'm at now is a bigger store, but like I said, in my previous vlogs, I've taken a step backwards. So I'm no longer the store manager. I'm an assistant manager with different tasks, I guess I should say. So a lot of what I'm doing is what they call light duty. So even though I got released to go back to work, I still have to be on light duty. I can only lift anything less than 20 pounds. I have to be really careful still, because my endurance, as I saw today, was really much lower than I thought it would be. I thought that I was going to be able to do the 4 hours and be like, oh, I can do this, and then go do physical therapy and still be fine. Well, I've learned, right? You have to learn your limits, and you learn what your body needs and how it talks to you and what it says. And today I really learned, like, even though I may think that it's not that much on me because I'm doing paperwork and other things and I'm not on the sales floor, it was still a lot. It was still a lot of input to process. And like I said, because it is a new team and a new store, it's a lot of learning different personalities and learning how the store works and stuff like that. So it was good. It's a great day. I'm still really, really exhausted though. And that's probably a fear of mine now, is that I'm just going to be completely wiped out and not be able to do what I think I want to do. So it's a little scary. It is. I'm going to keep it really short today, but I wanted to give a shout out to a young lady. I believe I was told she's 16. And I know that she was given this link to my YouTube channels, to all of my videos, all my vlogs. And I heard a little bit about her story. Her story is very similar to mine. And I know she's feeling really alone right now. So I wanted to give a shout out and let you know that you're not alone. We see you, right? If you want to reach out, I am more than happy to chat with you, talk with you, whatever you need. You're more than welcome to reach out to me, but we see you. And not everybody sees everybody. We get so wrapped up sometimes in a world of our own and in our own battles and in our own struggles that the person sitting next to us or driving next to us in their car or shopping down the same grocery aisle we're in, we don't see the hurt. I've put on a smile for a very long time. On days when I was in pain, on days where I just felt like I didn't want to be there, I couldn't do it, even in front of my husband, in front of my family, there have been days where I just put this smile on and pretend everything's okay. And if I pretend everything's okay, then it will be, right? No, that's not how it works. And now I'm in the boat that I'm in because I thought that that's how that worked. I thought that if I could compartmentalize and put away all of my trauma and all of the things that I deal with, then I would be okay. I could handle it. I'm paying the price for that currently. And I don't want anybody else to pay the price. Life is life. And sadly, it will continue on, even without us. But what's so cool about us as humans is one person can brighten an entire room. One person can brighten one person's day, and then that person can brighten the next person's day, and so on and so forth. And sometimes you don't even know the impact of what a smile can do for people, or just a hello, or opening the door for somebody. That's a huge thing, especially down here in the South. Like most of the times, like when you go into somewhere, somebody's holding a door for you, and a thank you and a smile or anything like that can make such a huge difference. It's one of the reasons I love working in retail, because I get to impact so many people every day without having to go out and search for these people. They're coming to me. They're coming into my store, my location, and a lot of them are coming for retail therapy. Retail therapy is a real thing. If y'all have seen at all on my Facebook page, you know, talking about Hobby Lobby, I will get to show you guys kind of the finished downstairs. My mom has done a beautiful job decorating it. I am not that creative. She's very much the creative one. But retail therapy is a real thing. And so sometimes when people come to see me over and over and over again, they're no longer really coming to shop the clothing. They are, right? They're gonna find something potentially that they like, but they're really coming to talk to the people, the person that's there. Just like, and I use this very loosely because I don't want to associate the two very, very much, but it's the same reason, like when people go to the same bartender or the same hair stylist. I couldn't remember what they were called because I haven't gotten my hair done in so long. But it's the same reason, right? You go there for the familiarity, you go there for the warmth, you go there for the welcoming. It's the same thing when it's retail therapy. Like if I asked everybody here that's watching this, I'm sure you guys have a favorite store, which I would love to know below because I've found so many cool stores just from people like being like, hey, have you checked this out? But it is, retail therapy is a real thing, and it's so cool to see somebody when they walk in the door and you're like, hey, how's it going? And they just completely ignore you, right? Like completely blow past you. They're on their way to find something, whatever. And you reapproach them after some time, or they even come to you with a question and they're kind of grumpy, right? They're still not having the best day, and you get them laughing, or you find what they're looking for and you get a smile. You have no idea the impact that you make on a daily basis without even realizing it. So, to that wonderful 16-year-old girl that I know is struggling, and hopefully you're watching this, you are a huge impact. No matter if it's a hard day, a good day, a really bad day, you have amazing value and you have talents that are your own, that no one else has. People joke with me about my love for puzzles because I love puzzles, but B, I do them very quickly. So the 1,000-piece puzzle that I'm gonna put behind me is already done. I did it in one day. I love it. I sat there for probably 5-6 hours, got it done. $1,000, yeah, I wish it was 1,000-piece puzzle. It's a weird talent, right? It's a weird thing that my mind loves to do. It's a weird coping mechanism of my brain, like the pieces compartmentalize and it makes sense to me. But you have your own specific talents that bring joy to other people and you don't even realize it. You don't see the impact you're making sometimes until after you've made it. And then sometimes we still don't see that impact. As a society, one of the things that we do that is not great is we celebrate people's lives after they're gone a lot of the time, right? We have this celebration of life, or we have this, party and family and everybody gets together. Well, I hear so often and so many times like, oh, I only see my family at weddings and funerals, right? Or I only, I never told them. I never got to tell them how much they meant to me, how much I was, inspired by them, how much they motivated me, how much they changed my life. And as a society, I really truly believe we need to start living day by day going, we're making an impact. Even if it's a really small one, like I said, even if it's a smile, even if it's just a look in somebody's direction, complimenting somebody on something, a stranger, is one of the biggest ways to put a smile on somebody's face. When I see a cute outfit, I promise you I'm pointing it out. I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, where did you get those shoes? They're fabulous, right? Because I work in boots. I love shoes. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need those, right? Or, you know, hey, your hair. Because like, I love people like with colored hair. I obviously don't have color, right? I'm blonde. Like, but blue and purples and pinks, like, it's just so vibrant and beautiful. Like, I feel like I have to say something. But we should say something. If we think something and it's a positive light, we should say it. And a lot of the time we get scared because, oh, it's a stranger. I don't know them, right? But you have value and you can impact somebody's day so amazingly and so fully that you don't even realize it. You have no idea. Everyone has value. Everyone has their own special talents. Everyone is unique. So it makes mental health problems so incredibly hard. It's why there is no cure-all. It's why there's not a magical pill that somebody can take to feel better. Like, here's anxiety. There's a reason we have multiple anxiety drugs, multiple depression drugs, multiple drugs to deal with PTSD. Like, there is a reason that there are so many, because not everything works the same for everybody. But the flip side can be said, right? We're unique in our own mental health battles, but we're unique in our own daily lives and what we bring to the table. Everybody brings something different. And I love to be in a room full of people that are smarter than I am. That is one of the best things for me, because I learn so much. And it's not just book smart. It's just street smart. It is smarter in ways and unique and creative and innovative ideas that people have. I love to be around people like that because they inspire me. But I will tell you that I am guilty of not going, hey, that was really great. That really inspired me, to those people. So I'm gonna make a commitment, especially now that I'm going back to work, to do my best to say the positive things that I think. And we will talk about positive self-talk later on in these vlogs because it's really important. But I'm gonna start with, because I like to compliment people and I like to talk to people, like other people, I'm gonna start with saying the positive things that I think out loud. I want somebody to know how cute I think their outfit is. I want someone to know how grateful I was for them to open the door. I want somebody to know how cute their kiddos are, how amazing their kiddos are. Like, I want somebody to know that, you know, I love their dogs, like, because we allow people to bring in dogs to our store. I want people to know that there is beautiful, positive vibes, attitudes in every single one of us. And yes, we have bad days, but we can turn them around for others with a smile. I don't always have the energy to make myself smile, right? I just don't. But having somebody else smile at me refuels my tank. And then somebody comments on, you know, my clothing, just refuels my tank. Somebody that opens the door for me refuels my tank, right? And it keeps going and it keeps going until I feel like I can finally make my own happiness and have my own, you know, personal bubble where I can smile and do those things. But if I'm not giving it back and I'm taking, like, I want other people to feel the way I do. I want other people to be so incredibly grateful and just so excited about life and so vibrant. But it's hard and it's not easy. So again, to the wonderful gal that I heard about, that I'm hoping is watching this, you're loved, you're fantastic, You are unique in your own way. You are going to light the world on fire, and sometimes you won't even know that you're doing it. You will bring out positivity in somebody that you may never meet again. You will have an impact on somebody walking by you. You have a beautiful impact on your family and your friends, and even on days where it's so incredibly hard and where you just feel like you can't do it and you don't want to do it anymore. You are worth so much more than your mind tells you you are. If anybody needs anything, please reach out. That's what I'm here for. I love that you guys are watching my playlist because of music therapy that I did on my last vlog. I see it. I hope you guys are enjoying some of it. If you have questions, please let me know. I am going to start reaching out to people and getting their stories so that I can share them with you as well, because I think it's good to have views of different types of people with different types of mental battles, but also the same type, just to see how different my battle is from somebody else's, because I want you guys to really understand that it's really, really unique and everybody experiences things very differently. And I think having different perspectives is a great way to be able to better relate, because you may be able to relate with me on how I feel my anxiety, but you may not be able to relate with me on how I feel my depression. You may feel it differently. It may impact you differently. So I'm gonna start reaching out and hopefully have some stories for you guys, some positive, uplifting stories, or that will be able for you to relate to them and really get something out of this. So thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I hope you guys have a beautiful night. I'm gonna go back downstairs and potentially go back to bed. I'm gonna try to stay up, but I am completely just wiped out. So if y'all need something, let me know. That's what I'm here for. Thank you guys. Love you all.